Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along. It is the 28th of August 2023. I had to think. It's Monday. It's nice to be able to be able to be with you on a Monday. It's a bank holiday, of course, which is why I had a lovely day spending money today. Went to a couple of garden centres. Just popped to get a couple of things. This will be over your way, Kels, actually. Palmer's over by Foss Park. And then Sapcut. And at Palmer's I'd seen this beautiful, I don't know if you've seen them, outdoor heater, but it's shaped like a lamp with a proper, it's obviously fire retardant lampshade. And it was down from 325 quid to 60 quid. Having it. Okay? I've wanted one of these for ages. Ever since we did the patio at the bottom of the garden and put the big gazebo there. I've wanted one of those to finish it off, and oh my god, couldn't believe when we walked through the door. So it was that, and we saw some beautiful plants that we liked as well. And we called it the other garden centre on the way home because there was some, we needed some more pebbles to go for the area I created for the giraffe to stand on. It's another story. And they've got some more beautiful plants there as well. And do you know what? They were getting ready for Christmas. they'd shut off their bit where they had the furniture during the summer. That was all shut off, and there was Christmas decorations being set up in there. There were bits that were sort of clothed off, and you could see they were setting them up ready for Christmas. So, hey, it's just round the corner, folks. So listen, welcome, come on board. I can see we've got Mrs. Perry in the house. Good morning, good afternoon, Christine, David, everyone. Saw a message from Bex for 4 p.m, then your message. Oh, okay. Let's see if Bex is going to come on then as well. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? It's a Monday, it's a bank holiday, so can I actually do it this week? Normally, I wouldn't be able to do it because I'll be at work. But because it's a bank holiday, I'm at home, I've got a chance to do it for you. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do it. Bex and Kelsey cover for me so much with my work schedule that whenever I can do it, I try to drop in and do it. And when I can take on some extras, I'll take on some extras as well. Anyway, here we are. Welcome. Come on board. Say hello. It's Monday. It's a bank holiday. It's 4 p.m. We're looking at our sway and stretch. So we'll do that in a few moments. Let's have a look at where we are time-wise. I can see we've got Christine with us as well, and I can see that we've got Adil who's with us as well. It's 4 o'clock, so I'm going to pop those comments off the bottom of the screen and get ourselves ready to go. So, with the Woodfish ping. Oh! Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along. You're with myself, Dave Montgomery from Later Life Training. Today is Monday. It is the 28th of August 2023. It's a bank holiday, so I can actually be with you at a time other than first thing in the morning. I can do the first thing in the morning ones, and it kind of works, prevents me from doing any of the others. Just can't fit it into my schedule. So it's nice to be with you. Means I've had a long weekend as well, which is always nice as well. Here we are. Now, firstly, we can do it in standing or seated. Choice is yours, okay? Fixed external support if we're doing it in standing. I feel I should do this. Strong, sturdy chair. I always pat there, I can never pat this. Strong, sturdy chair if you're going to do it in seated. Nothing in the way that can cause you any issues. I've got the sensible, comfortable footwear on, regardless of whether I'm on carpet or floor. And I've got plenty of space around me. Same for yourself. Make sure you've got that, yeah? Now, before we do anything, we make sure we've got a good posture. So in the seat, bring yourself forward into the front third of the chair. And then once you're in the front third of the chair, lengthen everything like we do in standing. So we line, heels in line with knees, knees in line with hips. In seated, you've already got the knees bent. In standing, make sure those knees are a little bit soft. And then everything else is exactly the same in seated and in standing. Lift a little bit taller, create some space between the ribs and the hips, bring the shoulders up, take them back and press them down, opening up across that rib cage, lengthening through your neck, and then from there we can go into our circulation boosting. We start with a heel raise. Lifting the heel off the floor, pedaling those feet so we get some movement into the lower part of the floor, the body. And we make movements bigger rather than faster, so to make this bigger, we bring the heels off the floor and we start to get some movement happening there with a march. Popping the one arm in to start off with. Remembering that if we are using support, the other hand will be on your support, whether it be in front or to the side. Now in standing, if we're not using support in seated, we can change hands as we want to. If we are using support, then we need to make sure the hand comes down before the other hand comes off, so we've always got that support in place. If your support's to the side, you might want to keep going a little bit longer on one side, lose the arm, make the march a little bit smaller, take as many steps as you need to turn into your support, hand comes on, and as you carry on turning, bring the other hand off, and away you go on the other side. And then finally, in standing, if you're not using support in seated, we've got the opportunity to use both hands, both legs. So now we've got bigger movement happening all the way through the body. Lots of movement happening, shoulders are relaxed, everything is relaxed, but we're getting the pumping action going within the body, so the heart is starting to beat a bit faster. We're breathing a little bit heavier and we're keeping everything moving. Now, 2 minutes, 3 minutes max is what we're looking for as far as this is concerned. Just enough to give that body a boost before we go into our sway and our stretch. So as we get to that mark, let's start to bring it back down. Make the arms a little bit smaller, bring those out, make the march a little bit smaller, bring it back down to that heel raise, and then into a pause. Might want to take a couple of deep breaths. And then we're ready to move into our sway. Now, let's go back to what I did with you on Saturday, and we'll pick it up from there, okay? So we'll set this as the base, and if Bex and Kelsey want to carry on with it during the week, then great. If they don't, then I'm fine with that as well. All right, so we had this circular motion happening with our hands. Taking the feet so they're shoulders width, or just outside of our hips, and a little bit of a forward stance. So we've got this bit of forward and backward motion happening, but diagonally, okay? So we're shifting the weight forward, and we're shifting the weight back in a diagonal motion. Hands wide. One hand comes around and back down. And you can make this as big or as small as you want it. Choice is yours. It's this motion here, look. Big or small, wherever you want it to be. So work within your own parameters. But it's that motion there. And then we can reverse that movement and we bring it back out and in. So back out and in. Same again, it can be small, it can be a little bit bigger, or it can be big, whichever is right for you. So if we put those two parts together, we've got this circular motion here, going inwards firstly, and then after that, we've got this circular motion coming outwards and back to bring us back to where we started. Hands starting and ending by our hips. So here we go with this circular motion inwards, big or small, slow and controlled. Remember, we're not meaning to do anything too fast here. It's about relaxing, it's about unwinding, and it's about taking nice deep breaths in and out. Now we can do exactly the same thing in seated if we have these feet staggered. So we've got this motion here, and we've still got this rock forward and backwards, so this sway forward and back, so we've got this bit of a diagonal motion. And again, we've got this inward circle, followed by an inward circle on the other side. And then we've got that outward circle and outward circle on the other side. So inward, inward, outward, and outward. Okay? That's our base. Now, let's play with it. So, we're going to start by doing an inward circle here. And then as we come down, we can take that other inward circle there. And we've got this outward circle and this outward circle. And what we want to do is try and put the two together. So we've got inward circle. And then as this other one comes around for an inward circle, we've got an outward circle. A pause there and an outward circle to bring us back. Again, coming in with one hand, pausing there, taking both hands back, pausing there, as you bring this other hand back in to join it. From there, we can take the hand flat on the floor, we've got this inward motion around, and on the other side, inward motion around, and then we can change it to an outward motion to bring it back, and an outward motion to bring it back. And then we can do exactly the same as we've just done with that forward motion. So outward, outward, inward, sorry. Inward and outward. Pause and outward to come back. From the other side, up first, bringing it back as the other hand starts. Pausing here as we bring this hand back to join it. Going inward and around there. Bringing it back. Pausing to bring the other hand back to join it. And then from there we can take a change of step, taking the other foot, and we can do it all the other way around, see if we can balance it up again. So we've got this inward motion, and then as we bring that back, we've got the inward motion on the other hand, we've got that pause, and this outward motion on the other hand. Again, bringing it back and around, and then as we bring it back the other way, the other hand does the inner motion, pausing, and then coming back out, stepping in, stepping out to start on the other side. So you've now got this continuous motion happening. Pausing there to allow this one to come around. Again, palm to the floor. Add the other hand in as you bring it back around. Pause and take the other hand around. Stepping in and stepping back out on the other side if you wanted to go again. There you go, that is your sway. Now, let's go into our stretches. So first things first, arms out in front, one hand inside the other. Push away and open up the top of the back. Lengthening across there. So you've got this good strong motion there, good strong position. Hands into the small of the back, draw the shoulders back and lift the chest to get that stretch there. And then from there, bring one hand across the front of the body, draw it in towards you to feel the stretch through the back of your shoulder. Change across to the other side. Brilliant. Have a little shake out. Let's go into the back, into the calf. So take a step back on one foot, toes pointing in the same direction, bend the front knee and allow yourself to lean in. Feel that stretch into your calf on that back leg. And then you're going to push on up and change to the leg. In seated, you take the foot out, heel down, toes up, ease the heel away, bring the toe in towards you a little bit more and feel that lengthening through the back of the calf. So you should feel it from your knee down towards the back of the heel. And once you've done it on one side, you change to the other side. This is into our calf, as I say. And then from there, we're going to come up, we're going to take it into the back of the thigh. So in our standing position, one foot stays still, the other foot steps forward. Lift a little bit taller from your hips and hinge to stick your bum out, keeping this front leg straight but not locking that knee. And the back is straight because we're hinging from the hip. That should stretch into your hamstring, the back of your thigh. Here, heel down but relax the toes towards the floor. Sit a bit taller, hands on the bent knee as you hinge forward. Again, it's that same straight back and that hinge from your hip, and this same stretch from our bottom down towards the back of the knee. Once you've held it for 12 to 20 seconds on one side, change to the other again, remembering standing to use your support if you need to. If you're not using support, then the question comes, what do we do with our hands? Well, we could just leave them by the side. We can place them on our hips or onto this back leg. The only thing we don't do is put them onto this front leg. We don't want to increase any pressure or put any weight down through that front knee. From there, raise on up, have a little pedal through with those feet, take a deep breath in, and out, and we are done. There you go, that is your sway and stretch for this Monday the 28th of August. Have a great day, have a great evening, stay moving, stay crowbarring additional activities, and catch up with Kelsey and Bex tomorrow. I'll see you again at the weekend. Toodles everybody.